Welcome to my honest opinion.
Roast.
You can fuck the rest because I ain't got time for it.
Welcome back to another episode of My Honest Opinion. You're listening to the voice of the comedian, Semicido. Now, it's been like a week this Saturday since Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois took place. And I'm hearing that Fabio Wardley has now triggered the release clause to fight Daniel Dubois again in a rematch. I've got to say, man, fucking this guy, Fabio Wardley, I'm telling you, he's got fucking balls the size of he's got elephant balls, you know, rhinoceros balls, man. The size of this guy, like his heart, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It hasn't even been a week. He's still at home, probably busted up. Do you know what I mean? Just starting to come around, you know, talking wise and whatnot. And already he's saying he wants to fight Daniel. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now I'm hearing a lot of people in comments, oh, you're crazy. He's mad. How can he fight him again? You'll kill him, man. Shut up, man. He's a fighter and he's a boxer. It's easy for him to make that decision because there's a lot of money involved as well. Because if you think the first fight was massive, fucking hell, this next one's going to be crazy. The amount of money he's going to make from this next fight alone is crazy in itself. Do you know what I mean? And life-changing in itself. He's just had a little one. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just had a little one, I think in January or something, you know, or late last year. So he wants to provide for his family, innit? Like, you know, not just for himself and his little one, but for her kids and the kids, you know, generations to come, man. Come on. This fight can do that for him. He's just started getting a payday since he got the belt. You know, and in his first defense, he's lost his belt. Of course, he's going to want to try and retain the belt again and also go for the payday. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, to feed generations, you get me? It's all about wealth. And after this second fight, I don't really see him carrying on fighting. Do you know what I mean? I don't, unless he wins the belt, you know, because obviously he's going to be, you know, the big thing and everyone's going to want to fight him, innit? So it's different if he wins the belt, but if he doesn't win the belt, I can just see him getting a payday this month and maybe a couple more fights after, and then that'll be the end for him, I think. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant story as well, by the way, and 100% will be a movie on this man's life. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah. And in the second fight as well, everyone's saying, oh no, don't fight him, rare. But do you think it's going to go the first way, the way the first fight went? No way. No way. You get me? The corner are going to be well responsive and alert to obviously his safety in there and things like that. That what they wasn't doing in the first fight. You know, the towel will be getting thrown in real quick. Because soon as he starts taking and pasting, they're going to throw the towel in quick, or the referee's going to jump in between them and Ross Clark, stop the fight. He ain't going to take a pasting like what he took in the first one, no way. And the first fight is going to actually make referees now a bit more responsive and a bit, they might even be jumping in and stopping fights now when they didn't really need it. Like, you know, I'm not talking about one or two refs, I'm talking about all referees after this fight. You know what I mean? So, I mean, after the first fight, excuse me. So, yeah, that first fight has changed the mindsets of referees. I know that much for a fact. Do you know what I mean? And cornermen as well. Do you know? Yeah, because that showed that sometimes they can get complacent. Do you know what I mean? Cornermen and whatnot, and referees, and they can think these guys are, you know, they're robots. Do you know what I mean? When they're not, they're human, man. You get me? Because like we know, like everyone was saying over and over again, Fabio was taking a pasting in there, you know. And I'm even thinking, on the flip side of it, Daniel Dubois must have been even thinking after what, I'm killing this guy with a jab, I'm hurting this guy with a jab, and not only that, I'm fucking throwing in that right hand. Do you know what I mean? To obviously, you know, soften him up as well, but he's not going nowhere. He's not going, he's just taking a pasting. He's just standing on the street, taking a pasting. Daniel Dubois must have been thinking, he said, fucking hell, when he's not going to throw the towel in? I'm tired of punching this brother in his face. When they're going to throw the towel in? And they're not going anywhere. When are they going to throw the towel in so this fight can done? You know, because, like, I know I've won this fight, innit? When are they going to throw the towel in so the fight can done? He must have been thinking that at least one round, do you know what I mean, on the way up to that 11th round. Like, this is crazy. Like, the corner come out, Daniel Dubois' corner come out, his dad and everyone was saying that they would have never made Daniel go through that kind of punishment, 1 and 2, that throwing in the towel and this and that. Do you know what I mean? I know it's different circumstances because Wardley is known for winning late in fights. Yeah, where Daniel Dubois is more known for winning on points and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? But and then Wardley's known for the knockout or whatever late in the fight. But yeah, the pace thing, man. You know what I mean? Who'd want to see their people go through that, to be quite honest? Do you know, I didn't want to see Fabio Wardley go through that kind of beating there because, like I was saying, he's one of my favourite fighters, if not my favourite fighter at the minute. So I was like, right, he's getting a beating in there, man. They need to stop this shit. So yeah, man, he won't be taking that kind of beating in the second fight. And, you know, the way how the first fight went in the beginning, because you remember Fabio's fresh when he's coming, when it's the first round, second round, he's a fresh Fabio in it. So that's how he got the 2 knockdowns. So it's like, I don't see, while Fabio's fresh, I don't see the fight that lasting too long anyway. Do you know what I mean? It might not go to 6 rounds, to be quite honest, in the second one. You know, and obviously I think Daniel Dubois is going to win. Do you know what I mean? The second fight. But at the same time, I can't say for sure because Fabio knocked him down twice. You know what I mean? Before the 5th round, first round knockdown, 3rd round knockdown. I can't say that Daniel Dubois is 100% going to win the second fight. You know? And you'd be foolish if you think you can say that after Fabio knocking him down twice. Do you know what I mean? You have to know your boxing. He's been knocked down twice before the 5th round. So that's got to tell you something, that he does stand some kind of chance. There's a lot of people in comments and that acting like Wardley didn't do nothing in the first fight at all. Yeah, he took a pasting. But after he knocked Daniel Dubois down twice. Now, for me, those punches didn't, like, they connected, but they didn't connect in the right areas. He catches Daniel Dubois on his square on his chin, yeah, on the side of his jaw with that. It's lights out. It's lights out because there's a nervous system in your jaw where if you catch it, it's lights out. So let's say that he catches Daniel Dubois with one of them knockdowns on his jaw. It's game over, man. So no one can't tell me that he hasn't got a chance. You get me? He's got a chance, but it's a slim one. That's all it is. But he's still got a chance. Do you know what I mean? So we can't write him off completely and act like he did nothing at all in the first fight. He did something, man. But what happened is he got gassed off for the back of his work and he kind of got overconfident and then he got complacent, you know, and then he got caught slipping. You know, it can happen. It's happened to numerous boxers in the past. He's not the only one. Do you know what I mean? But didn't get knocked out. And if anything, he done the knocking down. So trust me, you can't even write him off at all. I'm looking forward to the second fight personally. Do you know what I mean? And I wish Fabio all the best, man. You know what I mean? I want him to have this fight and get paid shitloads of money and probably stop after this, do you know what I mean? And sail off into the sunset, man. Maybe have 1 or 2 warm down fights, you know what I mean? Farewell fights. And then call it a day, man. Like, this is if he doesn't win. Do you get me? But if he wins, all the best to him, man. Stick at it. You're obviously good at it because you've won the belt twice. You get me? And I can name mad names in the boxing world, yeah, that haven't won the belt. Do you know what I mean? As I've done in my last video, I'm not going to keep repeating what I said in the last videos, you know. But yeah, man, there's fighters, there's name brand fighters that will go down in history that are British that didn't win the belt. Fabio's won it. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? Like I said, he has a chance of winning it again. Although the chance is slim in a rematch, he still got it. He still got it, man. You know, they got 6 months to prepare. I'll give him 3-4 months from to heal up properly, and then he's got a couple of months to train. Do you know what I mean? And everyone heals different. I'm saying 3-4 months. He could heal up in 2.5. We're seeing him back on telly looking like he looked just before the fight. So we don't know. We don't know. Everyone's different, man. When he's saying he feels like he can take the rematch, it's because everybody's different. And we saw that in the fight because he was getting punched the fuck up and he never went down. That was different. You know, them way there. And he knocked Daniel Dubois down twice. That was different. Trust me, Fabio is a different guy anyway. But, you know, shout out to Daniel as well, man. You get me? I'm looking forward to the rematch, man. You get me? It's going to be a good rematch. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to end like the first one did. So we can definitely agree on that. That the collective this time, between the referee and the cornermen, are going to do their jobs. That's 100%. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Look forward to it. Look forward to it, man. It's going to be a good fight. Yeah, send me seed off. You know what I mean? Yeah, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Out. Peace.